Wait, this is the 2026 Subaru Outback redesign, and Subaru didn't play it safe. It looks wider, tougher, and way more modern. And this one is spec'd with a bright white interior that honestly feels upscale. Give me 60 seconds and I'll show you the 3 design details that change the whole vibe. Let's start up front, because that's where you can tell this is a real redesign. The first thing you notice is the stance. The front end looks wide and planted, with a big black grille that gives the Outback a more SUV-like face than before. The grille pattern is bold and geometric, and the Subaru badge sits right in the center, simple, confident, and very modern. Off to the side, there's a small accent badge that adds a touch of performance flavor without screaming for attention. The headlights are slim and sharp with a clean horizontal signature that visually stretches the car. And then down in the corners, the stacked lighting elements sit inside deep black housings with warm amber lamps that feel almost rally-inspired. White paint up top, black technical surfaces down low. That contrast is what makes the face look purposeful. The lower bumper is heavily sculpted, and the black cladding looks like it's there for a reason. That's a big part of the Outback's identity in the US. Rain, snow, road trips, messy roads. This is the kind of vehicle people buy because they want capability without the bulk of a full-size SUV. Now here's where the stance and proportions really come together. From the side, the redesign looks clean and current. The body surfaces are smooth with subtle sculpting, enough to catch light without looking overdone. The window line is framed by dark trim, and the slightly tinted glass pairs really well with the white paint. The black mirrors add contrast and break up the brightness, and the lower cladding runs the full length of the rocker panel before it wraps into the wheel arch protection. If you've owned an Outback, you already know why that matters. This is the kind of car that's going to see gravel parking lots, camping gear, wet shoes, and winter grime. The design looks ready for it. The wheels here are finished in a dark multi-spoke design that leans sporty and upscale at the same time. Against the white body, they visually lower the vehicle and make the stance feel more planted. It's a clean look that works especially well in this white on black contrast theme. Up top, you've got integrated roof rails with a rugged functional shape, plus a shark fin antenna to keep the roofline looking finished. If you're a road trip person, cargo box, bikes, kayaks, this is exactly the kind of detail that makes the Outback make sense. And the rear is the part that makes it look like a next-gen model. Back here, Subaru leans hard into modern design. The biggest statement is the full-width taillight bar that stretches across the tailgate and wraps into both corners. It's the kind of signature you usually see on more premium brands, and it instantly makes this Outback feel newer and more upscale. The tailgate is smooth and uncluttered, centered Subaru emblem, clean surfaces, and a simple license plate area. Up top, there's a roof spoiler that shades the rear glass, and the rear wiper is neatly placed, practical but not visually messy. Down low, the black bumper treatment adds durability and depth with a diffuser-like lower shape. The vertical reflectors at the outer corners frame the rear and emphasize the width. It's clean, confident, and it still feels like an Outback, just one that's been brought up to date. Alright, now for the spec that changes the entire mood inside. This is the surprise, a bright white interior, and not just a light gray. This looks clean, airy, and it instantly makes the cabin feel bigger. In the US, where people cross-shop everything from compact SUVs to near-luxury options, this kind of interior spec can totally change how premium the car feels. The dashboard is a smart two-tone layout, dark up top to reduce glare, lighter down low to keep everything open and bright. You can also see a stitched seam across the dash, which adds a more upscale feel, exactly the kind of detail buyers notice when they're comparing trims. The center screen sits upright and easy to see, and it's running a clean map interface here. Just as important, you still have physical controls below it, real knobs and buttons, so you're not forced to do everything through the touchscreen. For daily driving, that's a big win. The steering wheel is classic Subaru, comfortable, straightforward, and packed with controls. Behind it, the cluster looks modern with clear dials and a digital center display, so information stays easy to read at a glance. On the doors, the same theme continues, darker upper materials with a lighter insert where your arm rests, plus clean metallic accents around the handle area. It feels intentional, designed to look good for years, not just in press photos. The center console is neatly laid out. A traditional gear selector, 2 cup holders with subtle accent rings, and a padded armrest that matches the bright interior theme. Everything you touch most often is exactly where you'd expect it, which is what you want in a car that's built for daily life and long road trips. If you've got passengers or kids, this part matters. From the second row, the cabin keeps that open, bright feeling. The light upholstery makes the interior feel less closed in. And the roof opening shown here brings in even more daylight, which helps the whole space feel more premium. Rear passengers also get dedicated air vents, which is a must-have for long drives. The bench looks wide, you've got 3 headrests, and the cushions appear thick enough to stay comfortable for real road trips, not just short commutes. So that's the 2026 Subaru Outback Redesign in this white-on-white configuration. Outside, it's sharper, wider looking, and more modern, especially with the bold black grille, the aggressive lower cladding, and that full-width rear light signature. Inside, this bright white cabin makes it feel unexpectedly upscale, while the layout stays practical with physical controls where they matter. Now I want your take. Do you love this redesign direction? And would you actually choose a white interior like this, or is it too risky for everyday life? Drop your opinion in the comments. And if you want more calm, detailed walkarounds like this, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.